Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're all doing good. In today's video, we are going to be going over our Week 11 Supreme Arena defenses, and I have a few sets of teams to go over, so I'll put the IDs for each team up. I'll also be talking about substitutes and things like that as I go, so hopefully you guys can find some strong teams in this video that you can run on your own servers and your own accounts and have some success. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so our first team is going to be a light bearer team, and we're going to use Hugin, Rowan, and Walker, and then we've got Niru and Callan to finish out the rest of the team. So what's going to happen here is Rowan will feed energy to the Hugin right away at the start of the fight, which will provide us some strong shielding for our two weakest heroes, and that also will make them CC immune and give them some damage reduction. So Hugin's shielding is just super versatile. It's really it's just really strong. And then Callan is going to be protecting everybody within a 2-tile radius, which everybody does fit into a 2-tile radius here. And yeah, it's just really strong protection. Plus we get some decent healing from Rowan with his HP potions, and it can help our Walker stay alive because he's got to come up here and do a lot of fighting in the middle of the battlefield where it can be kind of dangerous. But his stuns and also the true damage that he'll be able to do from the talent tile can get us some quick kills, or at least interrupt some enemy heroes trying to get some important skills out there. Now if you don't have Callan, you could use Thorin in his place. You could also use Freyesto, but if you don't use Callan, you have to keep in mind you're not going to have as much protection for all your heroes, and you're going to want to try and figure out which hero is going to be the most important to protect, which in this case it would probably be Walker. So I would put, if I was going to use Thorin, I'd connect him to Walker, do something like this. That will hopefully give Walker more survivability and allow him to, do what he's going to do in these fights, which is get kills and stun the enemy team. So yeah, that's team one. We're running Core Forge spell on the Niru so that he can do more damage and just have a bit more buffing and CC immunity, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, now team two is going to be the same team we ran last week. We're still using that same technique of having the Damien and the Taylene die really early, allowing the rest of our team to come in and get their energy built up and ready to go for when the enemy team pops in. And the enemy team's just going to have a lot of trouble trying to kill a team that's already like doing their ultimates and all that kind of good stuff, because yeah, Shamira, Tassie, and Lily May, they can kill a lot of teams, and Shamira's ultimate being already out on the battlefield when the enemy team comes in, it can be pretty crazy. So yeah, now I did see that Puzzle was running this team and was able to beat a Bailran team with it, so it's definitely very successful. And I've also had a lot of people comment to me and message me in Discord saying that this team got them a lot of wins, and it can be really good. Now, you can, if you have Athalia, which in Puzzle's video I saw he was using Athalia, you could definitely run Athalia here. I just figured I'd use Shamira because not everybody has an Athalia, and Shamira works really well in this situation too. So what you could do if you do have Athalia is just replace Shamira with her, and then you have the Athalia Tassie combination, and it's just going to allow Athalia's Lance form to do what it needs to do, which is kill everybody. And it's almost unstoppable. So yeah, and then you also have Taylene coming back to life and everything. Also, Taylene, you don't need her to be strong. If you just have one copy of her, that's plenty, because she's going to just still keep coming back to life, and she can be a distraction. You're not really using her in this situation for her damage, at least I'm not. But if you don't even have Taylene at all, you could do something like put Valara in here, and the reason I say Valara is because she'll activate one of these circles right away when the battle starts, and that's going to debuff the enemy's haste, and once Valara dies, that circle still remains active, so you could still have some use. Even though Valara's dead, she's still kind of doing something for your team. So anyway, that's if you don't have any copies of Taylene. anyway, team 3 is going to be a Mauler team. And it's Seth, Shakir, Citrana, Thador, and Siren. And this team works really well. I have an example fight I want to show you guys really quick, so let me pull that up. All right, so this is the fight I want to show you guys, and we are on defense in this fight, and we're fighting a Scarlita, Thador, Damien, Kulu, Cryanaya team. So a really strong pay-to-win team can be a lot of trouble for most teams to beat this. The Cryanaya is super hard to deal with, plus Kulu getting an ultimate out there can be even, it's just like, it's insane trying to survive Kulu active sometimes. But anyway, let's hit replay, and you'll see this team in action. So we get a Siren active right away. Thador gets sparks from Citrana. That Dark Moon's going to ignite the enemy team, giving them dot damage to deal with. And we get our first Cryanaya ultimate to deal with, and our Siren goes down, plus our Citrana dies. But look how Thador is able to tank this whole entire ultimate. And he's only Supreme Plus in this fight. It's kind of crazy just how strong he is. Then our Shakir gets his ultimate off, jumps over. Seth is going to Predator's lunge over the wall. It doesn't really matter that wall's there. We get a second Cryanaya active, but she has the dot damage on her. I think, and but our heroes survive through it, and we're able to kill the Cryanaya, we kill the Kulu, and then we just have to deal with the Thador and the Scarlita, and Seth and Shakira have no problem doing that. So yeah, this team worked out really well for us, mainly because we have, we have a lot of win conditions. We have Siren out there as a win condition. Citrana is sort of a win condition. Seth and Shakira are win conditions. So it's just a really solid team that has the ability to beat a lot of different varieties of teams. So that was Team 3. Now let me pull up the second set of teams, and we'll talk about those. All right, so here's the second set of teams, and the first team that we're going to be showing off here is the Bonnie Citrana team. So we're going to get really heavy on the dot damage with this team, and we've got Niru, Ludovic, and Callan to protect us. Also, Niru is going to be doing a lot of damage. He's just really great to pair with Bonnie because he basically instantly adds an extra debuff or an extra stack to Bonnie's debuff and gets that much closer to activating her dot damage. And the way we're going to activate it is by Citrana granting sparks to everybody, and then as soon as she ignites that hero that has the aging debuff on them, it's going to also activate the dot damage from Bonnie. They're going to have 2 dot damages to deal with. It equals a lot of damage, plus it's going to spread the Bonnie's dot to the other heroes, and they're all going to be ignited too. So it works out really well, and you guys know that Callan and Ludovic can offer just a ton of protection, especially if you saw my video yesterday. Callan and Ludovic together they're really hard to burst through to get early kills on an enemy team. So it really just, it allows this team to do what it needs to do with the dot damage and all that stuff. So yeah, that's going to be Team 1. Team 2 is going to stay the same because I think this team's just the best team to run on this map, hands down. Especially if you're a free-to-play player that doesn't have access to a lot of the CH heroes and things like that. So yeah, that's going to be Team 2 again. And then Team 3 is going to be similar to the last team I showed you, except we're replacing Citrana. Since we put her on Team 1, we're going to use Odie in her place. And Odie's just another really good option for this team because, well, he's a mauler, so you keep the mauler talent tiles, but he also has this insta-kill effect that it can counter a lot of really scary heroes, especially if you're against like an Igor team that's trying to draw out the fight, and your Odie can insta-kill that Igor. It ruins the whole synergy of a team like that. He can also deal with like a Baleran team because, you know, Baleran gets all that extra HP, but if Odie's insta-kill marker is just traveling up the Baleran's HP bar, it's less and less HP that you have to worry about the Baleran having because you got the insta-kill mark, and it can work out really well. So yeah, that's going to be the second set of teams, and let me pull up the third set and we'll be right back. Okay, so for our third set of teams, we have Callan, Ludovic, Siren, Bonnie, and Niru. And if you guys have seen any of my videos in the past, you guys will know that Siren, Bonnie, and Niru together are extremely strong. They're able to activate the dot damage from Bonnie like pretty much right away. It takes a few seconds, but it's really strong. And then we've also got the Kalin and the Ludovic in here. Like I've talked about before, they just offer tons of protection, and it's really hard for the enemy team to burst through and kill any of your important heroes. And yeah, it just works out really well. Now, if you don't have Kalin, like I said before, you could replace him with Freysto or Thorin or any other strong tanks that you have, because it's not going to hurt your talent tree buff. And yeah, if you were going to replace Kalin with Thorin, I would place Thorin connected to Siren just to offer him a little bit more protection, because he is pretty squishy, and your Bonnie can kind of protect herself by dashing away from the danger that she gets herself into. So yeah, it can be a really strong team. Anyway, that's going to be team 1. Team 2 is still going to be the same as before. Like I said, this team's just really good. And then team 3 is going to be a little bit different. I have 2 options for team 3. One, if you have a Harak, because I know some people have built Harak, you can place him behind Théodore on this team 3 and have some really cool success. So what'll happen here is your Harak's going to get to a quicker ultimate, and when he does his ultimate, you're going to get the Dark Moon, which will also ignite the enemy team, but it's also going to strip 55% of their physical defense. And good luck stopping a Harak ultimate when you're missing 55% of your physical defense, because he's just going to chew through your heroes super quick. It could be really strong. Plus you got your Seth and your Shakir here, so yeah, it's really cool. Now, if you don't have Harak, so you take him out, you could just put in Odie here, and what I would end up doing is putting Shakir behind Théodore and put Citrana on the Mauler talent tile, or you could put Odie on the talent tile. It depends, but I think I like Citrana here because she's still going to grant sparks to Théodore in this situation. And what'll happen is Shakir will do his ultimate pretty much right away. That's going to put Dark Moon out. It's going to ignite everybody. Odie's going to have his insta-kill skill, plus he gains energy and pretty much does his heart attack skill over and over again if he's getting, when you kill a hero that has the insta-kill mark on it. So you can really get like a chain reaction going with Odie sometimes in these situations. Plus you got the Seth doing his Predator's Lunge, which can steamroll itself. So yeah, it can be a really strong team, and I like it a lot. So anyway, those are the team options. I'll have the IDs on the screen and everything, and I'll put them in the description or in a pinned comment, one or the other. But yeah, that's going to be about it for today's video, I think. Anyway, I got a loot bar link down below, Discord link down there too, and if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.